What's going on, people? This is Chris Albert. I just got back from San Francisco. Had a great time up there, chilling with the guys from Max Muscle San Francisco, Max Muscle San Mateo. Met a few of the other Max Muscle owners up there, and some of the great people from San Francisco who came out to the seminar. Thank you all very much. Had a great time. My piece of the seminar was filmed, and I'll be putting it up here on the Getting to Shredded channel in the next few days. So you'll be able to see that. Did talk about nutrient partitioning, and I go through some of the technical aspects of why this all makes sense, and I lay it out on a dry erase board in a very moving and motivating speech that I did up there. I'm sure so many people were moved. Anyways, I get a lot of questions about why I don't just think that the calorie is a calorie idea works, or why I don't think it's the best, that's a better way of putting it, the best way of doing things as far as body composition change and as far as fitness and health and things like that. So let me go into this. The general argument is that it's being put out by a lot of different YouTube channels out there, particularly those who support intermittent fasting, is that we don't need to worry about all this bullshit about clean eating and food and where our sources of food are coming from. We just need to worry about calories and macronutrients. And the argument goes that a piece of protein is a piece of protein, carbohydrate is carbohydrate, and fats are fats. And if you meet your macros, then fine. What I think is that a lot of, sorry, people are blowing me the frick up right now. I think a lot of people are actually misunderstanding, one, if it fits your macros, because even those who practice if it fits your macros will actually tell you that if you're eating nothing but ice cream and Pop-Tarts and junk all the time, then good luck fitting your macros. You're not really going to be able to get everything you need to get in anyways. The idea behind if it fits your macros is supposed to be one of moderation, where you're able to eat a certain amount of these foods every day. And I'm not one to shoot somebody for eating a fucking Pop-Tart. I'm not saying that you're evil for doing it, and I'm not saying that you're evil for saying it's okay to eat a Pop-Tart every once in a while. That's not where I'm going with this. What I'm putting out there is what I believe is the most efficient way to put on muscle, and the way that's going to give you the greatest amount of longevity in the sport. My idea is eating carbohydrates when you are insulin sensitive, and focusing on eating those carbohydrates when you're insulin sensitive, so that will eventually allow you to eat more carbohydrates. And so when you are looking to bulk and you're looking to put on muscle and not fat, this creates a much more efficient way for you to do so. And I've demonstrated this with my clients. I've got clients gaining weight left and right, and if you check out my Instagram, they have abs. I have clients losing fat left and right, and if you check out my Instagram, you'll see the types of body transformations that I put out there. And if you're not convinced of my credentials, I can list all my certifications if you want. The idea is this. Sure, you can get lean, you can put on muscle eating junk. If you're in a caloric deficit, you can get lean as fuck. I myself experimented with a whole shitload of different types of diets, including a pancake and steak diet, and I got lean, and I had muscle. But here's the problem. Where you get your calories from matters for a couple of fucking reasons. The biggest reason is because of how your body responds to what's in those calories. How your body responds to what's in that food. If you think that you are going to be able to eat pancakes every day, and that's what you're going to eat, and if you think that, and which, by the way, I'm not accusing anyone on YouTube or anybody for holding that stance, and if you do, fine. But you're going to eventually have some problems, or you'll be more likely to have some problems. And the reason is because certain types of nutrients create what's called chronic inflammation. Your body will eventually react negatively to those nutrients because, one, the hormonal responses that they create. If you're constantly bombarding yourself with insulin by eating nothing but sugar, then you're going to get some chronic inflammation that can give rise to latent autoimmune symptoms. It doesn't give you the autoimmune disease, you're born with that, but it can give rise to the symptoms, which is what actually hurts you. It can cause neurological malfunctions down the line, and it can raise cortisol levels. And that in and of itself, if your cortisol levels go up, guess what's going to go? Your stress goes up, and your body will start attacking your muscle cells. So you might be able to get away with this for a few years. You might be able to get away with eating sugar and junk all the time for a few years, but eventually, down the line, you're not going to be able to. And if you eat the way that I'm telling you to, if you eat carbohydrates when you're insulin sensitive and you eat cleaner foods, you make your body more efficient at processing those foods. Your digestion becomes better. Your ability to respond to the nutrition becomes better because your muscle cells can take in more nutrients because they're not constantly being bombarded by insulin and they are more sensitive to the hormone. I'm not going into my entire theory right now. If you want, you can check out some of my other videos here on YouTube. You don't even have to fucking buy my book. Check out some of the other videos here on YouTube and see what I'm talking about. And I'm not saying that there isn't more than one way to skin a cat. There are a million ways to skin a cat. There are a million ways to get lean. What I am telling you is that this is what I found to be the most efficient way. The way that will ensure that you do it in a timely manner, and the way that will ensure that you will be able to do this for a very long time. I'm always open for questions, and I'm always open for debate. If you've actually got something of substance to say, and you're right there, I will respond to you in the most calm and intelligent manner that I can. I'm not looking to fight anybody, I'm not looking to discredit anybody, and I'm definitely friggin' not looking to friggin' have a unintelligent conversation with anybody. But if you got something to say, you put it there, and we'll talk about it. We'll hammer it out here in the comments. So, and if you got other questions, hit me up at gettingtoshredded@gmail.com. And check out my IG and Instagram and all that great shit. So, peace out. Look forward to that San Francisco Max Muscle video.